Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about how I was able to make 2 grand in one day as a handyman. And you might be thinking that's impossible, but it's definitely not impossible. We've actually done it a ton of times. And this is just one example of a day we did on Friday here. So this job was a soffit fascia repair, and which is hilarious because someone told me once, another contractor, that there's no money in soffit fascia repair, can't make any money, and it's actually one of our most profitable jobs. And I was able to make 2 grand in one day, profit net at the end. um, so we'll kind of go into details about that, kind of get into it. And this is not to brag by any means. I'm definitely not bragging. Um, this is just to kind of show people that it's possible and that you're probably not charging as much as you should be charging, and the jobs are out there. Just because you lose a few doesn't mean there's no jobs that you can get this type of money. So definitely just keep going at it. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's break it down. So this job kind of entailed, it was like a porch, like a screened in porch. Um, and it was so the soffit fascia right on the lip of the front of that, about I think it was about 20 feet wide, and then about a foot of soffit, and then the fascia was like 6 inches. So if that kind of gives you a general idea of what it was, that whole thing, well, actually, just like kind of the one end kind of rotted out, like some squirrels were getting in there. There was some nests in there, some hay, stuff like that. So we definitely need to replace that. But it's an old farmhouse, so a lot of times these have like the old rough cut lumber, and matching that up with the new lumber is not going to happen. So we just decided to let's replace the whole entire strip, in which case we ended up doing. And it honestly would have, it was easier just to replace everything anyways, as a like a again, as opposed to try to match everything up and then um just be careful tearing everything. So anyways, yeah, we did that. We replaced 20 feet. So this job I started at 8 a.m. on Friday, and I got there. We decided to. So when I say we, I hired my youngest brother just to come give a helping hand, because 20 feet runs. I think we were putting up, like a 210s basically, right? It wasn't exactly 20, but around there. And so I needed someone to just hold for me while I tacked in stuff and all that, right? Made measurements. So we got there at 8 a.m., did the demo. That took us about, I don't even know, probably an hour, 45 minutes. Did the demo, assessed the assess the situation. There we go. Kind of saw what was going on. Decided to head to the Lowe's. That took us like 2 hours to get to Lowe's and back and get the materials. Got back. And so this job we ended up finishing by 1 o'clock. And this job entailed putting up all of the soffit fascia and then putting the new one in, caulking, and priming it. So we had all that done by 1 o'clock. So the job total, the quoted total for this job was going to be $2,250, and the materials ended up being about $150. And I already had some primer because we do tons of priming, tons of painting, so it was left over from another job, so it was already paid for. So I'm not including that because it was just sitting there anyways. Um, so yeah, so we had 5 hours into it, $2,250 of the gross amount. Of that, 150 was material, so that leaves us 2,100. So we actually made 2,100 in 5 hours, which is pretty dang good. Paid my brother $20 an hour. Actually gave him a bonus because we got it done so good, made such good money. I was like, I'll give you a little something extra. So we paid him up too, and yeah, that's what we walked away with. Not bad for a Friday, a 5 hour job. This customer came from a referral from another customer that I gave an estimate to pressure wash their house. And the crazy part is we never even did work for her yet. Just based off that estimate, just meeting her, she recommended me to her friend, and that's who this woman was that we did this big job for. So yeah, I mean, 2,000 in a day, and we only worked 5 hours, and we actually didn't even. We could have gone and done another job after that, but it was such a good day. Felt accomplished. I felt good. I was like, we'll just call it. And yeah, so that's how you make $2,000 in a day. But like I said, we've done it a ton of other times. We did it on a shed foundation. That one we did in 6 hours as well. We dug out like a 8 or 10 by 10 foot pit, about 6 inches deep. put in a wood border, pressure treated border, filled it with gravel while we put a tarp down, filled it with gravel, and that was going to be the foundation for her to put one of her storage sheds on that she was getting delivered. That job I believe was 2,500, and again we made 2 grand by the time we got the rock, all that stuff for dirt cheap. Yeah, it was like, actually I think it was like 2,200 we made on that job. But anyways, yeah. So it can be done. Keep pushing. You guys got this. Hopefully this is inspiring to some people. Definitely. Now this was not charged by hourly. There's no way you would have got this charging hourly, right? Because you break it down, it's what? It's, let's just say 2,000. So it's like I can't even think right now. Like $200 an hour or something. No, $400 an hour. $400 an hour. That was horrible. It's early. It's whatever. So yeah, definitely couldn't have charged hourly doing that. Definitely got charged by the job. Know your numbers. Know how long things are gonna take you. I expected this to take 8 hours. I knew I could get it done in one day. So that was a nice little bonus. And customers super pleased. Left us a review. So happy. Has more work for us in the future. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps some guys out. Let me know what your most profitable day was. Thanks to everyone that subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.